We are live. What is going on? Let's see who makes it. What's up, Tony Vaping 9, ADK Sherm? What is up? What is up, everybody? I don't even know if I could say the word that's in my title. I could try. My first and undoubtedly best show ever in this new place. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Now, this show almost didn't happen. I can tell you that right now. Addy Tooney Tooney's here. Addy Tooney, I may need to talk to you. You or Drew or people that are good with computers. Sorry it's so plain right now. I literally came up here to set things up last night, and I set the desk up, got it all nice and neat, got the wires down, drilled some holes in the desk so the wires go behind and channel behind really nice. And the room still needs to be unpacked and stuff. That's like all my vape stuff. It's crazy. And I get it all. Drip coils, Henry's builds. What did I do? What did I do? There you go. And I Obi-Wan circumstance vapes. So I set everything up. And I go to turn the computer on, and it's not turning on. Actually, it makes a noise. It goes brrr, right? Brrr. Now, I'm on my computer now, so obviously I figured it out. So it's going brrr, and I was very careful in moving it. Now, when I took it out, I did vacuum out the fans real quick. And what's up, David, Rick Martin, Effie Wire, what's up, Dustin Singer, Josh Main. I vacuumed out the fans. So it was going brrr. So I shut it off real quick, and I tilted it, right? So I tilted the computer, and I heard something in there. And now I'll get to it. I heard something jiggling, and I was like, what the hell? Kim Dixon and Gunther, Ben Coil and Knots, what's up, Blake Vapes? Jackie McGuire, what's up, everybody? I'm glad you're here. So I turn it on again, and it makes the sound a little less. So I move it around while it's on, and the sound goes away. And I'm like, what the hell? I don't know anything about computers. Is it echoey in here? That's something I need to know. Drip coils, the sesh, Tony Vaping 9. Is where the art is. So I try to turn it on, and it's not turning on. The green light isn't even going on. When I hit the button, it's not going on. All I hear is fans. I thought I heard fan, okay? So I remember Drew and my brother Tim, they're good at computers. And I remember Tim told me one time that if your computer's running bad, that a good way to fix it from running quicker is to actually just go inside and clean it up. Just go inside the computer, clean it up. So I pop off the sides of my computer, which I've never done to a computer in my life. Never done it. But I was like, this is an emergency. I got to take care of this. So I pop off the sides, pop them off, and it is dust city in there. So much dust. So much dust. Actually, there probably could have been more dust, but there was so much dust. So I pop it open, and I turn it on again, and it's making that sound. So I look over, and there's a fan just chilling in there. Does a fan just chill in there? Addy Tooney, is it normal for a fan to just be sitting in there. Like, I could probably take this fan out right now and show it to you while it's connected. Like, my computer's on the floor. I could probably grab this fan, pick it up, and show it to you. So I set the fan up, and I'm looking in, and there's 4 fans. There's 4 fans in this computer. Why are there so many fans? 3 fans. 3 fans. Why are there so many fans? It shouldn't be floating around, right? All right, so something's got to happen with that. Crazy coils. Okay, that's not normal. Okay, so that's got to be fixed. So I pick it up, I dust it out, I try to turn it on. I was messing with it for like 2 hours. I couldn't get it on. I started putting connections on. Now this thing has a DVD player, right? But when the guy gave me this computer, he said, you're not going to use a DVD player. It's better to just unplug it. So the DVD player is unplugged. So through me messing with it, I've learned a little bit about the computer. I know what the power lines are. I see that they loop from, like, I know basic electronics. I plugged the DVD player in, it worked. So the power works. So I start playing with the connections, but there's this one fan on the top of the CPU heatsink. Is there a fan? The computer's on now, Addy, so let me tell you, there's a fan in the back top. It's the biggest fan in there, and it was so dusty. It actually lines up. It lines up with this thing. So there's a fan. It's a big fan. It lines up with this thing, right? And it wasn't moving. Was not moving. So I started cleaning it out, and after I cleaned it out for about a half an hour, it still needs to be cleaned. I took a toothbrush to it, cleaned the fan. I turned the computer on again, and it moved a little bit. And I flicked it, and it moved a little bit. And I'm like, something's up with that fan. And that looks like an important fan, because it's like, yeah, it's like right on the chip, right? It wasn't turning on. Besides, there's 3 fans. 2 were going, but the big one wasn't going. The big one had to go in. So I quit. I quit last night. I was like, I'll just go live on my phone and talk to Drew or my brother, maybe Addy Tooney. I know DIY Vaping knows a lot, or Vaping Down Under knows a lot about computers, Pippa. So I was like, maybe I'll just talk to them, Nikki B. So I was like, there's a lot of people that know about computers. So, yeah, I got to get a can of air, I guess, then. So I left it on all night. I said, maybe it'll knock loose and the fan will start going. Maybe I get lucky and it knocks loose. I left it on. I came up. It didn't knock loose. I turned it off, turned it on again. The light wasn't going on. The fan didn't go, but the fan was like, so I flipped it the opposite way, and it went. It went on. And I was like, yeah, it went on, but the computer still didn't go on. That fan's super important because that thing gets warm very, very quick. Like within 2 minutes, it gets hot if that fan's not on. So I turned off the computer, turned it back on, fan went on, all the fans are on, computer went on, hooked it up, we are here, what's up? But it still needs cleaning. That's like some of the questions that I have for people is the can of air sounds smart. There's just like when I was getting the dust out of the fan, it was falling on the computer, like on the I guess that's the motherboard, like all the circuitry there. But when I look, now that I've opened the computer and I've played with it a little bit, I'll build a fucking computer. That shit looks easy. I ain't even fucking kidding. That shit don't even look hard. After messing with it for 2 hours, I'm like, oh. Crazy Face McGee ain't got nothing on me. I'm kidding. Crazy Face McGee could probably build a computer, I'm guessing, in 5 minutes. That fan, once that fan went on, the computer went on. So something was up. Something was up. Yeah, it's got to be like how hot it was getting right away. I Am a Cunt is here. The new place is awesome. I mean, you know, there's a lot of unpacking to do. I'm just glad to be out of the other place, you know? Yeah, computer building class. So I don't have the sides on my computer right now. It's just open. Just open. Because I got it running and I was like, let me just get this done. So I did get some mail. I got my one thing of mail that I was waiting for. But yeah, I just got a lot of unpacking to do, obviously. Just a lot of unpacking. There's stuff in the closets too. Oh, there it is, Kim. There it is. .28 millimeter Kennedy. What did Addy say? He said good advice. There is a sticker over the top of the middle of the fan. Pull the sticker off. 2 drops of oil in the bearing. Write down info. Get a new fan. Okay. All right. That middle one. Yeah. It says like turbo cooling something. I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, the one fan is just floating. It's just floating. It was in the one fan. There's a fan in the back of the computer. The big fan that wasn't starting's on the side. And then in the front, the one fan was just down. It was just sitting down. That fan sitting down don't do anything because the air has to travel through both sides. So a fan sitting down does nothing. And it's just jiggling in there. So I picked it up and I just pointed it to the motherboard because I figured that's the best bet. But, you know, computer building class. There you go. New place in the new house. Yep. What the hell is this? Okay. It has to slide in somewhere. Yeah, because the rest have screws. It's weird. It's weird. The rest have, like, the other two are just, it looks like it's their place, you know? You need the side, I should put the sides on, like, immediately. Probably, it's cool in this room, though. But yeah, you do need the sides on for it to work, don't you? I mean, an hour won't kill it, though, right? Because I've seen other computers, and yeah, their sides are on, but they're hardly sides anyway. Look under the CD. Oh, I think you're right, Tommy. Yeah, there's a right underneath. There's a bunch of openings. Like this computer is literally the drive, the CD player. It looks like motherboard, circuit board, or whatever with the fan, another fan, and then the power. It doesn't look like it. Looks like it's like 6 pieces. Yeah, I'll do it right away. I want to clean it out, but I just wanted to. It was like I didn't want to move it. You know, I got it on. Don't touch it. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. So we'll talk about MMA at the end of the show. I do have a lot to talk about with that. You should show us in the case. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I may do that with my phone because I'm a little embarrassed how dusty it is now. Hold on. The camera's not going to reach down there because of how I have it wired. Yeah, I unplugged the one fan too. Like I should have took a picture, but I was like, oh, there's only one place it can go. But the one thing has 4 prongs, and the plug only has 3, but it works. I mean, the one wire was running really stupid too. Like it was just so retarded. I was like, why would they do that? They went up around the fan and it was all tight, and they put it in. I was like, why would they do that? There's enough wire to go underneath and not stretch it. Nappy PC. Rick Martin. Yeah, if I move anything to clean, I'll take. But like now, there's like this big wire for the DVD, like just chilling. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. This may be weird. It may get weird. All right. So this is the fan that wasn't working. That one right there. That one's point. This is the front, right? See all the dust? This is the one that wasn't working. And then this one was working. This one was where I just put my finger in the fan. This one was working all the time. And then down here, look how dusty. That's from me knocking it from that fan. So you see up front here, there's a fan back. Hold on. There's a fan back there. That's the one floating around. It's down there. And I just have it standing up. But that was just sitting down back there. So, but you're telling me to take that sticker off in the middle of the fan, put oil in it, and get the new fan. But you see, like I just got this. This is for the DVD player. That's just floating around. I know that these are power cords, right? So, yeah, like the wires were just floating around. And that's what was hitting one of the fans. It was the wires. Like this wire, this is what I'm talking about. This wire here was wrapped above the top and stretching to get all the way to there. But yeah, these wires were not much better than this. Yeah, I'll get into it. Because, like, look how dusty this is. Is this the motherboard? What is this? What's that GeForce GTX? Like, see how dusty it is up on the top? That's because of me knocking it off the fan. That's the graphics card. Okay, okay. So what's the motherboard? The back with the fan? Is that the motherboard back there? Yeah, that fan may go in the front. That little fan that I'm talking about that's just floating. Like I can literally pull it out easily. It's not like in there at all. I don't want to fuck it up, but yeah, fucking gremlins. Fucking gremlins. Pull my wires are. So that's life. All the fan, yes, that fan's on. All the fans are on. There's 3 fans. They're all on. Even that one floating is on. Yeah, it seems like that one fan is just like extra, you know? Maybe I can mount it on the front. I see how they mount things. I see it. Like they just there's just screws and you just put the screw in. You just put it in the back of the metal, screw it in, you're done. The fans are very simple to wrap my mind around, to wrap my mortal mind around. But it is working a little faster, I think. I do. Hopefully, I think I got even better internet now. But we'll see. So, I didn't mean to make this all about computer class. Yeah, been coiled. CPU is under the big fan. Okay. Yeah, like if now that I'm looking at this, like let's say something went and somebody was like, "Oh, that's your CPU, if that's your drive or anything." I could fix that shit just by looking at it. It's just like I understand it. All these white ones are the power. They jump off. You put them in. I just looked at everything because I wanted to. I also tightened up all the connections. Like I made sure they were tight because some of them were very loose. The one fan, I was like, it turned off out of nowhere. I was like, what about it? Yeah, we can talk about anything, can't we? Usually I have like plans on what to talk about, and I just go off into other things. So it was a wire in the fan. That's exactly what it sounded like. ADK. That's exactly what it sounded like. But it was also that back fan was so dusty it couldn't start. Once that started, it went on. I think it was just overheated. I think as soon as I turned it on, it overheated, and because that fan wasn't on. Or actually, I think if you turn it on and that fan doesn't go on, it just won't turn on. So as soon as I turned it on and the fan would go on, it went on. You know, I thought that I was going to have to get a new computer. You can imagine, dude, this move has been a fucking nightmare. It's been a nightmare. And when I was finally in here, I was like, I get to set up my shit. You know, I'm going to set up my desk, the computer real nice. You know, I have room behind it now so I can put lights and stuff. This is going to be awesome. And then the computer doesn't work. And I was like, oops. I just spit all over everything. Yeah, I learned something new. Yeah. Because it even says like turbo cooler. And I was like, oh shit. It's a way bigger room than it's probably 2 times the size. This is going to be like my bedroom and my build room. It's going to be both. This is a way bigger room. Fat ribbon pasta connectors are years obsolete. Attach that floating fan so it blows in towards the motherboard. Back up. any important picks info today? I actually don't have anything important on here. I literally don't hold anything on here. I do, like when I do like a video, I literally erase it once it's on YouTube. I put it on there and then I put it on YouTube and I erase it right away. I don't really even, most of the videos are just like, they could either, if they're that important, they could be remade. And I just think once it's in the cloud, it's in the cloud. You know, I just don't think I need it. But I should start cleaning out my computer. And I should probably definitely start like getting new stuff, right, Addie? Because I could just like, I can just like get a part, put it in, and then get another part and put it in, right? Like, or should I just get a whole new computer, or should I get piece by piece? Because that's what I'm telling people. Like this computer is, it should be like a 2010 at least. I don't know, but I mean, that's getting old. I don't know what year it is. It may even be older. I don't know. Do I have a solution to regularly back up the data on the devices? What do you mean? Like, I don't know what that means. Like, if, let's just put it this way. If this computer went, I mean, I wouldn't lose anything but a computer. That's all. Don't go past not okay. So just don't okay. So replace the fan, but don't replace anything else. Just get another one. It's going to be more cost efficient to just buy another one. Especially when time is money. You're probably right. Like with me, I don't really have time to be taking apart a computer and putting it back together anyway. And then that's what this channel will turn into. I mean, we've already talked a half an hour about a goddamn computer. Time is money. Is there an echo? I don't think there's an echo, but it's hardwood floors. It's not carpet, and it's an old house, so it's got high ceilings, hardwood floors, no carpet. This room's huge. Yeah. Oh, let me get what I got. Let me get what I fucking got. What's up, Frank? Maybe I'll just get another computer. Yeah. Okay. I will take your advice. I think it's time for a new computer anyway. It would be better to just have this all to the side in case of an emergency with the new computer, right? Like, I know it works. It does what I need it to do. Get a new computer, have this to the side, so if anything is to happen with the other computer, boom, got this one. Huge room means longer microclampons. It sure does. It's something I was thinking of. You know what else I was thinking of? So I got this piece of wood, right? It's an 8-foot long, and it's got to be fixed now because it was in the truck for long. But it's stained a couple times, and it's got a coat of poly on it. And it's a nice piece of wood. It's about 2 feet by 8 feet. All right, 2 foot high, 8 feet long, and that was going to be my table. So that was going to be my table. And then as I was setting it up, I was like, why do I need a long table? Why do I need a long table? I really only need a table. And I think you get caught up in you need a long table because everybody's got a long table. I was thinking, what if I just have a table here and a table over there, nothing in the middle, and the swivel just reaches the drill. So basically when I'm claptoning, there's nothing underneath me, you know? Like just imagine if you were to do a 4-foot clapton anyway, and you're across the room and there's no table there anyway. So yeah, Crazy Face McGee's here. Drew, I'm gonna need to talk to you. This was the only show you'll ever see me talk about computers, Drew. And you weren't here. I was about to call you, Drew. I was about to call you. I was about to be like, yo, are you up? Even though I knew you were up. But had some computer issues. Got it all settled right now. But it looks like I'm going to need a new computer. People are computer shaming me. But watch the beginning of this video, Drew. You'll enjoy it. I was talking a little shit. Don't get mad. This was my last piece of vape mail in the old house. Last piece of vape mail. Didn't even open it yet, even though I know exactly what it is. I'm in Port Richmond, Brad. Port Richmond. I'm not far from my old house, really. I mean, it's about a mile away, I guess. A mile away from my old place. Yeah, a mile. It's definitely more of a mixed crowd here, if you know what I mean. More of a mixed crowd. But I don't mind. So this. Let's see what it is. Redneck Vapor. What's up? Mike Vapes and All Vape Intake RDA Dual. Holla at your boy. So I want to do the opening video. I think I'm just going to record it like immediately today and see if I can get it up this weekend. Now, work tonight at 7. Geez, yeesh. So, pertaining to shows tonight, there's a huge UFC on. Huge one. Jay Jerry, what's up? There's a huge one on. So I will be watching that shit. So I won't be on after 8. And I got a lot of stuff to do with getting the room together. But I don't know. I may yeah, I mean, this intake dual took forever to get here. I mean, there's probably 50 reviews of it out now. Yeah, she loves it. Everybody loves it. It was everybody loves a new place. There's a lot of things here that we didn't have before. Like We have never, ever, 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 not even when I was younger, nothing, never had a house with a dishwasher. Never had a house with a dishwasher. Has a dishwasher. The tub is a fucking jacuzzi tub. So, jacuzzi tub, motherfucker. Huge shower. It's just a bigger place. It's just bigger than the other place. My other house was pretty small. Pretty small. This place is much bigger, and I didn't see it until, I mean, I seen the place, but I didn't imagine how much bigger it was until like until I like came home yesterday and I looked through. I was like, man, this place is big. Like it's just wider. Row homes. Row homes are just usually very thin, right? They're just thin houses that are long row homes, but this one's thicker. It's a good 7 feet thicker, which makes the house much bigger. 7 feet wider makes your row home way bigger. Yeah, I started to set up the build station. Yeah. I mean, a little bit. I could, if I had like a half an hour, I could probably be building. I packed my shit up like so good, like really good, like possibly the best packer ever in the world. Okay. I'm a good packer. So, yes, but no. Like if I had to whip out a build right now, it would take me 20 minutes to set up to build. The swivel's right there. I have another table here, but I want to be smart about it because here's what's going to happen. How I set it up now is how it's going to be forever. That's just going to happen, how it's going to be until maybe what, a couple years. So I need to think it out properly and be smart. Right now, I'm pretty close to this wall, right? So I want to have stuff in the background, right? I want to have stuff in the background because that's important to me. There's stuff in the background. It is. Is it needed? For me, I think it is. I think it is. I do. But also, I want the camera back more because if I were to build now, it would be hard. So I want the camera back like that. If that makes any sense. So I might get a big tripod for even my webcam. We'll probably use the jacuzzi 3 times, you know. Yeah, we'll have a party. Yeah, the Dragon Ball Z fighters and the Resistance crew. But I may do that differently because what I would love, what I would absolutely love, is if you could imagine the last live show I did where I was just sitting there. I would love to have 2 places I do a show. We got a big yard too. I was almost debating on doing this in the yard. I'd love to have my build station. Those glasses are awesome, straight dripping. Build station, and then a place to just sit and talk. So I'm not at a desk all the time because that gets boring. Like it gets very boring to be in the same seat with the same background all the time. You got to remember, I'm looking at the video at all times too. And I never look at the camera. Never do. I just don't look at it. You are a stranger. Who are you, Collins? You've probably watched more shows than a lot of people, too. Yeah. I'm glad you are all here. So yeah, I'm going to record that. I think soon I'm going to talk about some MMA because there's a lot of interesting things, and I didn't make it to I'm No Joe, but hopefully that stops when I get this shit set up. I found a lot of cool stuff, so I was talking about it. It's so funny. I was talking about how many boxes and RDAs I have, and I saved every single box. A build station and a talk station, exactly. Casper coils. Yeah, like a couch or even just like an armchair, like Red in that 70s show. Casting couch, yeah. I'd love to have that. So to have two different places to do videos. But there's like, I could also just go in the living room, you know, when nobody's home. You can just go in the living room and do it. I could go outside and do it. So oh, the boxes. So we were packing up, and let me find it. We were packing up, right? And I found every single box besides one of all my RDAs. We're talking 200 RDAs. 200 RDAs or tanks. Every single mod. I found every single box but one. I found just about every single top cap to all of them besides one. One top cap, one box. The top cap was to the Derringer. The Derringer is the mod I use to roll my shit out. You know, the mod I put on my thing, that's the Derringer. And when you bought the clone, you got the RDA and you got 5 different caps. I thought it was 4, but it was 5 different caps that you got. I found 3 of the caps. I couldn't find one of them, but it was actually 2 I couldn't find. So I couldn't find one box and one cap. We were cleaning out the basement, and those were 2 of my oldest RDAs and stuff. We were cleaning out the basement, right? And I found a shoebox filled with like old build stuff. In this old build stuff, so funny. In this old build stuff, I found the box that I was missing. And I found the 2 top caps that I was missing. I thought it was only one, but I found both top caps that I was missing. So I found everything. The only thing I still didn't find, which I don't mind because he sent me another one, but it's just weird that I must have given it away. Because now that I'm thinking about it, since I didn't find it and I found everything else, here's some very old coils that I've made. These are probably some of the oldest coils I've made. And, oh, I found that. This is cool. This is our old dog. Pit Rot baby with an Eagles jersey. Ridiculous. I'll have to give that to my mom. She'd enjoy that. I found this. Do you guys know how awesome these are? It's got the little tubes. It's got the little tubes. This is what in whose video Man, I can't think of his name. He's got like the best staple stagger fuse, or he's got like the best 3-core stagger fuse Clapton video. Jewbuster's video. He uses this to stagger wire. Now I'm going to use this to stagger wire. I'm going to try it. So yeah, I found everything, man. We might be able to like rip off a Grim Green's idea and do like a retro vaping sometimes, because I found so much old cool stuff. It's fucking pretty cool. Pretty cool. Jubester, yep. So this is life. Wire Talk with Big J, what's up? So for some reason I keep freezing. I don't know why. It keeps freezing here. I'm gonna talk MMA at like an hour in. What else did I find? I mean, there's so many things I can talk about, but I figured I would what else did I find? Oh, like all my comics and my fucking magic cards that I'd never use. Maybe we'll do a magic card fucking video one time. But I don't have a whole lot of them, but I got into it for like 6 months way back when. And I just keep them because those things could be worth money. I do have like a deck still and everything. I don't play Magic anymore, but I used to play a lot. I used to be really good too. I used to be really good. Yu-Gi-Oh! I never understood. I understood Pokemon. I used to collect Pokemon more than play it. Magic was always just my shit. I liked the hell out of Magic for quite a while. It was just a smart, fun game. It really was. Yu-Gi-Oh! I never understood it. I know I could, but it seemed when you play Magic, them other games seem too simple, I guess. Like Magic takes a lot of thinking, like a whole lot of thinking, especially if you have like good competition. I'll have to maybe ask people if there's people that actually play Magic. That maybe we could do it. I don't know, but I found them. I have decks made. I think I have like 2 decks made or something like that. The ones like still in the plastics and everything. And that was when did I start playing again? What was the set? I don't know. I don't even know what the set was called. I don't know about the wire board anymore, actually. I still have it. I'm not sure if I want to keep it. I'm not positive. I'm actually almost thinking about putting it down here. It actually, is ugly. You know, it's just an ugly thing to look at. And I may try not to put too much stuff on the walls. So Magic could get very expensive and time consuming. Magic is an expensive game to play. It can be. There's also things called pre-releases, and those are fun because it's like $30 and you can just play amongst 4 friends. Those are fun. But I don't know if I'd even really like getting back into it. I would play a couple games here and there, but it's just so time consuming. It's money consuming. It's just another thing. And it's not something that appeases me much anymore. Yeah, I like simple and clean, but I also like my Pops figures. I like my Pops figures. But I was also thinking, what if I just had like one Pop figure up each show? Like this show will have the Demogorgon. This show will have Jon Snow. Maybe just have one of them. What kind of mood am I in today? Am I in a Krog mood? Or am I in a Mrs. Torrance mood? I don't know. I have so much wire now, though, after that purchase. Kim, did you try the Twisted Messes wire? Because I have so many Pops figures that now it just looks like a wall of Pops figures. I have a little chubby thing, too. We all have little chubby things. Yay! So, man, the RDAs is a different story. So there was something I was telling the figure of the day. Yeah. What kind of mood was Nick in today? Oh, he's got fucking Jason up. He's going to kill it. Could do that. Just one Pop figure. And it'd just be different every time. Obviously, I'd be cycling through them. But I have like, 12 of them or something? Yeah, the board with wires. So my board with wires is just these. I mean, it's a very simple concept. And I got it from work. So it's just a floorboard, right? Just a floorboard. Hardwood flooring that were just cut offs that were left over at the job. And I took a spool, a small spool, and I measured how big would be appropriate. And it was like 4 inches, I think, maybe 4 1/4. So this is like a 30-inch piece, I guess. Wait. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. It's about a 2-foot piece. 2-foot piece, right? And then it's got tongue and groove and tongue, and it fits together like a puzzle. And I staggered the screws. So these are 4 across that way, 4 1/2 inches across that way, right? And I have 4 of these. I got more, actually. I have 4 of these. And it wouldn't be terrible to look at, I guess. You could even do it like that. Do it like that if you want. But I could also hang it on the side of my desk and have it out of the way. I want this in the background, So there's things like I just want in the background really bad. Like this, I want people to be able to see this, I want this in the background. This is a stand that Kim Dixon and Merlin made, and it's awesome. It's just beautiful to look at. It's one of my favorite possessions in this room, and it's meant to be looked at, you know? So I would like this to be somewhere. And I would, oh man, if I could tilt it up like that, that would be cool. If I could get it down it where it's kind of just a little tilted, you know? Or maybe it'll just go on my build stand and people will be able to see it. If it's just, like, let's say I'm Claptoning. You see that window? There's a lot of windows in this house. I got 2 in this room now, which is helping with the lighting right now. I got better light right there. So, yeah, that should be in the show, right? But I think I could just have, like, if I just had like a table in the corner here, like if I had a table right here and that was on it, you know, I could do that. I just got to be smart because however I set this up is probably how it's going to stay for a while. So I need to be smart about it. I don't want to just rush and do shit. And another thing is you can't have too much shit in the background because then the camera's going to focus on that. And you don't want that. So I have my picture here. I probably won't put up my paper posters, but like, this is the Dragon Ball Z poster. You see how it rolls up? It's a fabric. It's not paper, it's a fabric. It's a scroll. And, you know, but I think I want this, like, yeah, shelf with a slight tilt is kind of what I was thinking, or just mounts. So if I had this, though, somewhere else, like for the, you know, I'm telling you that it'd be cool to have a show just sitting in a chair. Maybe the Dragon Ball Z poster would be better for that, and the Twisted Messes poster would be better for the Twisted Messes poster would be better for the building show. So just a lot of things to think about, you know. I'm just thinking out loud here. Just giving you my thoughts. So. What's up, Jeff? Oh, man. I need to charge my batteries, too. So I've been vaping this as fast as you can by Vaping Swag. It's very good. It's kind of like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch almost. It's like a cinnamon cookie, kind of. Not too much cinnamon, though. Yeah, that poster is pretty big. It's a pretty big poster. It's like, I don't even know. It's pretty big. So just things to think about, you know. I'm like tempted to start breaking open boxes, but I should probably wait. I'm gonna wait. It's almost like Christmas. Like, oh, I packed this so good, but I don't wanna bust it open. I don't wanna bust all over the room. I don't wanna bust all over the room. It's nice. Ugh. But I'm done. The gear, huh? What do you guys think about the new Twisted Messes Homeboy OC thing? The new the Dang RDA. I'm definitely getting one. just from sight, there's a couple things about it that I'm like, I wish they would have just did. The barrage is Thesis's thing. Cheech, what's up? Larry Staller's here. So yeah, I may just record a video for the intake, and then I have the other one I gotta record, which is what is that? The double tap. So yeah, let's talk MMA. So there is a huge UFC on tonight. It's probably the biggest of the year. It's debatable, I guess. It's debatable. Philip Wheeler's here. Whose fucking hand is that? Whoa. Hold on a second. Whose fucking hand was that? No.
The entire card is stacked.
I just seen a picture of a hand that was so fucked up. Where is that? Oh my god, whose hand is that? I hope it's not one of the main events. Oh, it's Corey Anderson's. Okay. I mean, that sucks, but woo. All right, so UFC tonight, UFC 244, the baddest motherfucker. So it is. Let me get the fight card. I'm just going to do the main card. I'm just going to tell you what I think about the main card, who I think is going to win. UFC schedule. Oh, I'm on Streamlabs. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this, son. Let's fucking do this, son. Hey, motherfuckers. Okay. I don't have the I need the pictures, damn it. Man. I'm trying to find the pictures of the people fighting. I should have had this up already. How did I do this before? I think I just went to ESPN. Yeah. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. I need more coffee. I don't have the chat up at this minute. Okay, here we go. Let me go down to Andrei Arlovsky's fighting too, huh? All right, we're going to start here at the prelims. The main fight on the prelims is, hold on. Moving into your new place, Troublesome? What is going on? Congrats and good luck with everything. Okay, let me do, this is good right here. I think this is good. All right, so Corey Anderson versus Johnny Walker is the main fight on the prelims, which I definitely need to see. So Corey Anderson is like a wrestler, right? And he's good. He's good. He's moving his way up to try to fight the champ. Moving his way up the fights, beating people up, all that stuff. And this is Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker is an ex-male stripper, and he is very tall. Corey Anderson's tall himself, but Johnny Walker's very tall. Johnny Walker has been knocking people out very quickly, and he's moving his way up the rankings. And lots of people think that Johnny Walker may be the next fight for John Jones. But he hasn't fought extremely good competition yet. And Corey Anderson is going to be his test. I'm going to pick, I don't know, man. I'm going to pick Johnny Walker, I think. I think this is going to be a harder test for him, but he's got a 3-inch reach advantage, and that's going to work to his favor. So I'm going to pick Johnny Walker in this because I also just want to see him win. I want to see Johnny Walker win. Now, there's a lot of fights on this card that are like big risks for people. So Kevin Lee versus Gregor Gillespie. Gregor Gillespie is a very scary fight for anybody, especially for Kevin Lee. He's coming off of 3 losses. Lots of people are saying 2 bad losses, and that's true, but it's 3 losses altogether. Tony Ferguson, Rafael Dos Nachos, and I forget the other one. Oh, Justin Gaethje, right? Yeah, Justin Gaethje. Oh, no, not Justin Gaethje. Ally Quinta. He's coming off of 3 losses, and this is a really in a different weight class. He's coming down to fight Gregor Gillespie. He is the bigger fighter, but they are both kind of wrestler and striker. I just don't think Kevin Lee is as good as most people think he is. So I just don't think this is a good fight for him. I don't. And I think Gregor Gillespie's going to win. I really do. Now, Derek Lewis versus Blagov Ivanov. This is a heavy, these are big boys, big boys. Big boys. And Derek Lewis is known as the Black Beast. He's got knockout power versus Ivanov. Now, Derek Lewis just came out of surgery. He needs to win himself. And I am going to pick Derek Lewis in this. He's got a 4-inch reach advantage. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's 4 inches taller. He's got a 6-inch reach advantage. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to pick Derek Lewis on this one. Stephen Thompson versus Vicente Luque. This fight is crazy. This is a crazy fight. Vicente Luque just beat up my boy, fucking Mike Perry. And he's got this fight, which Mike Perry versus Stephen Thompson, I wouldn't have liked anyway, because Stephen Thompson would probably fuck up Mike Perry. But this fight is interesting. It's a big risk for, I guess, for both fighters, really. I think that Stephen Thompson's going to win, but Vicente is, he's a tough fucker, man. He usually wins at the end. Man, I'm going to have to pick Stephen Thompson because he's coming off of a loss, and I think he's got something to prove. Okay, now, right before the main event, we got Darren Till versus Kelvin Gastelum. Now, this fight is so hard for Darren Till. I don't know what the fuck he's thinking. I get it. Big risk means big reward. Kelvin may have cheated at the weigh-ins. He put his elbow on his coach's shoulder, possibly to make weight. Maybe he didn't, but that's what it looked like. Kelvin's coming off of a loss that he almost could have. I mean, it was possible he could have won. But Darren Till is also coming off of 2 losses against tough guys. And I just think Kelvin Gastelum is one of the best fighters in the UFC, quite frankly. And I'm not drinking the Darren Till Kool-Aid yet. I ain't doing it because he hasn't really proved anything, I don't think. I really don't. I think Kelvin Gastelum's going to knock out Darren Till. I do. I got Gastelum in this one. I don't even think it's a good matchup for Till at all. And then the main event, Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal. I'm drinking Jorge Masvidal's Kool-Aid. I believe that he's a new fighter, a new man. The way he has knocked out the last couple guys, he has a 6-second knockout, 5-second knockout in the UFC with his last fight. Nate Diaz is also one of my favorite fighters. I think Jorge is going to win, but the thing is Jorge wins with knockouts. Nate Diaz just doesn't get knocked out. And they both are not good in the judges' eyes. Judges just do not favor these guys at all. But Jorge Masvidal has the most losses in UFC history due to judges. Nobody has lost more decisions than Jorge Masvidal. But he's also known to be one of the best fighters in the UFC. These guys have both been fighting a long time, and they're going to fight. And the UFC has made a belt just for them. It's called the BMF belt. And I'm going to tell you what I think about the BMF belt. I think it's pretty awesome, even though I feel as though the real belt is the BMF belt. Like, the real belt is the baddest motherfucker in the game. But I get it. And I think a lot of people think whoever wins this is going to fight Conor McGregor. I just don't. I think Conor's in the talk for the BMF, but I also think that this fight, the winner of this fight, especially if it's Jorge Masvidal, will line up perfectly, absolutely perfectly, with Colby Covington. I think if Colby wins to Usman, I think that lines up him and Jorge Masvidal perfectly. And in some ways, I think that Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington, I think the beef is fake. I think they set it up. I think they've done something very smart. I think they've been planning it for a long time. And I just think that them two have been in cahoots for a while. I don't think they actually hate each other, but I think they're trying to make the most amount of money by being, look at that squirrel. Holy shit. That was scary. So that's just, I got Masvidal on this one. So I got Masvidal. I got Gaslam. I got Stephen Thompson. I got Derek Lewis. I got Gregor Gillespie. And I got Johnny Walker. That's who I think is going to win the night. I don't know these two fighters, so I can't do that one. I will take Brad Tavares, and I will take Rosenstruck against Andrei Arlovsky. I love Andrei Arlovsky, but I think that he's going to lose tonight. Okay, so that's how I see it. Who smoked before a fight? Tyson. I smoked weed. Does CBD give you munchies? The sesh? Does CBD give you munchies? Does it help your appetite? No. I've only had fish tacos once. I forget where I had them, but it wasn't there. The CBD doesn't do it. No munchies with CBD. That seemed like munchies seems like one of the benefits that could be for THC or CBD, because munchies helps people like that don't have an appetite, you know? Helps anxiety, sleeping, and pain for you. Okay. Where is that place at? Nora's, you said? Nora's. Where's Nora's? And hey, Deb, I didn't say hi. Where is Nora's? Mexican Kitchen. South Philly. Oh, South Street. Okay, it's on South Street. It's a Mexican. Oh, I'll have to try it out. They offer THC. Yeah, exactly, Sesh. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Hmm. So, what am I going to do today with this show? I suppose it's possible for me to try to come live at like 5:30 or so. Yeah, I suppose that's possible. I got to see what kind of coffee place is near here. Coffee near me. Richmond Street, 0.4 miles. Hinge Cafe, 0.4 miles. Okay, so there's two. So Richmond Street, Somerset is down here. Richmond's that way. Huh. No, Big G, because of UFC, I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. The more I think about the show at 8 p.m. on Saturday, the more I'm like, that was not a good setup that I did. I think I set that up, and I think it was a horrible time for me to set it up. I think it was terrible. Unless you guys do like a super late show, like you guys did like 6 hours last week. If you were to do that, I could probably come in at the end. But, or if these guys want to join me at 5:30, we could do that. So if you want to do that, I wouldn't mind bringing people on today. And then you guys could do your regular. Just let me know. Yeah, there's no vape shops close to me either, I don't think. I don't think there's any vape shops over here. These are my like working fucking shorts. I got like fucking cement on them. Cement. Cement. What am I looking for? Yeah, I'm all moved in. We're out of the other place. Yeah, all moved in. Just got to do unpacking and stuff. Setting shit up. What was I looking for? Heroin and Halloween candy. That would piss me off. What was I just looking for? Oh, vape shop near me. I don't think there is. $11 miles away. Yeah. The closest one is the ones I live near. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Closest ones are the ones that I already live near. Oh, Kim wasn't on last week. Yeah, maybe I'll set up this build station. Yeah, you may go to Vapo too. Man, the amount of coils I found and wires is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, actually, now that I'm here, I found a lot of e-liquid empty bottles with DIY. I wanted to show you guys this last show, but I didn't want to make a mess. So, like, I have this. I got to go through and get out all the good shit, the bad shit. But there's like a lot of good coils in here. I know that. Actually, it looks like one of the coils is Coil Wars coil. Huh. I don't know why that would be in there. There's just a bunch of different coils in there and stuff. This coils and stuff. Shitty coils and stuff. These are the wires I showed you, but I could show you again. These are like extra drip tips and blue screwdrivers. Oh, these are my magnifying glasses and stuff. This is random shit. Okay. And then I have an empty one for more coils. I gotta ultrasonic clean all them, pick out the ones that aren't used, because some of them are used but good, and And then this has wires in there. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to show you the wires that I have. It's crazy. The wires I have that aren't wrapped up. So these are single coils, right? I'll show you them in a second. So many. It's ridiculous. So many. I just want to get more organized because my shit was a mess. Okay. And turkey your heart out. Okay. So I had a couple wires. Like this one, we started a little bit ago, and I never finished it. This is like a pitchfork ready to go. So that we could probably do that tonight, actually. And then I had a couple more that I just like started and I put it aside. And there was some that I remember like that was good, but I just never finished it. I got to finish that one. Like I did one coil live and then I didn't finish it. And I think I have like 5 of these. This one looks kind of stupid. Yeah, there's 5 of them in total. And then more coils. None of these are anybody else's. These are all my coils. There's pitchforks in here. Like these are all my Coil Wars coils and a couple others. These are all the Coil Wars coils, and then some other ones that I really, really like build off coils. I put all my Coil Wars coils in there. I never vaped any of them. So these are like my most prized coils here. Those 8 million. Okay. Oh my God, there's coils in here. That's so many. Look at all these extra D cores. So these are all wires that didn't fit in here because they were too long. So these are at least dual coil. But like if I were to wrap these up, yeah, none of these fit in here. If I were to wrap all these coils up, I could fucking sell a lot of these. They just sit in here anyway. These are all the single coil ones. If it was too small, I just didn't put it in there. There's lots of weird stuff in there too. Just a lot of weird different wires. And then this are longer ones. So I would get dual coils out of this. If it wasn't worth saving, I threw it like any basic twisted wire, I threw it out. If it was a Clapton twisted, I put it in there. But there's like half pitchforks in here. Look at that staple stagger fuse Clapton deal. Just look at all that. You know how much money I can make off all these things that are made that I'm not using? Braids. It's crazy. I can't believe how many coils I've made. Considering that I've sold and given away a lot already, it's ridiculous. I think it is. that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Put this shit away now. Have a nice day, Deb. I'm getting out of here soon, too. Man. Yeah, I'm going to keep this pitchfork out. It's only a single coil, but I know that I did it. It was nice. I know that I did a good job prepping it. That's why I left the clips on. So, it's just one of the many boxes with different stuff. These two are somebody else's. These, I have a box filled with other people's coils. Like coils I've collected from other builders, Ken Dixon, Casper coils, Black Cat Whiteface. Just so many. There's so many different ones. Squid Dude, Squirming coils. Anybody that sent me coils, I don't vape them unless they send me like 2 of them. I save them. So, all right, Kim. I'll see you. Actually, everybody, I will see you later. So, yeah, I'll put up when I'm going live. It's probably going to be around 5 o'clock. We'll do around 5 p.m., which is about 6 hours from now for anybody in the UK or whatever. I'm just going to get my shit together, man. Get my life together. My life is fell apart, and I got to get it back together. I'm going to get it back together. But thank you all for joining. I hope you have a great weekend. Join me back. If I do come live, I will be building something. Just going to put that out in the universe. Put that out there. Hopefully I'll have something in the background so you don't just have to look at my dumb ass for an hour, 2 hours. Everybody, have a great day. Peace out.